Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good, useful time together. You know, lately in the internet and YouTube we noticed something very became more common to see. If you go right now and you search in YouTube, you will find endless numbers of videos made by people who they are not even Muslims. And those videos, there's no point of them, like reacting to shocking facts about the Quran. You make a video, you are nobody, you make a video like this, you will have a lot of subscribers. Muslims, they will swarm you. As an example, this is Cam person who keeps saying a Christian react, but he never convert to Islam. Okay, you react every day to the Quran, how amazing it is, but you never convert to Islam. It sounds fishy, isn't it? I mean, those people are reacting for the last century about how amazing the Quran is, which is the most stupid book, obviously, where the sperm is coming from the backbone, and the ant, she speak to Solomon, and Solomon have a flying carpet, which is the same as my grandfather carpet. And Solomon, he if 100 women, but he forgot to say inshallah. But then because he forgot to say inshallah, Allah gave him a half baby. And obviously this half baby, he looked like those babies. So all those people, they share one thing: scammers. They make a reaction videos after reaction, but yet they don't convert to Islam, but react to Islam. And they love the Quran. So look at this guy. This guy is crying. Somebody give him a tissue, please. You know, you start a new channel, nobody watch you. But you know, they are not lucky, because Muslims, they support white people. They forgot that will not work really much. Maybe the one who will support your channel is going to be black. But in generally speaking, we know that Islam is a white religion. The Prophet was so white to the point Muslims, they have tons of articles about how white his belly bum, and how white under his arm, and how white his face, and how white the virgin will be in heaven, and how white the angels, and how white the boys. I mean, and not only that, Allah will make everyone goes to heaven white. And then you see all those reaction. As an example, this guy, this potato, this guy, he converted to Islam, but obviously you can tell he have a mental issue. He spoke to me before, and I made him shish kebab like hummus, you know. But at least this guy, he became a Muslim, you know. So, you know, amazing stupidity. You know, look at this. 30,000, 4 girls, and they are amazed with the Quran. Chapter Maryam, where it says that Allah, he kissed the Virgin Mary private part. And like maybe those girls, they like it, you know, reaction. So now we go to this guy. This guy, he have endless numbers, and supposedly somebody, one of you, he says to me that he is an Australian, not a German. I don't know, maybe he is originally from Germany, because he sounds like. And because he understands German, as I see. However, but this guy, he never converted to Islam. I mean, all his videos, you know, support me, etc., etc., etc. I want to make a challenge for him. What about you stop your monetization for your videos and stop taking donation in the chat? If we go down, we will see how many people are giving him money. In the phone, you will see it here. I don't see it here. In my phone, I saw the money coming like rain. So, and he will put your comment right away in the top. What about you stop that, and let us see if you will continue defending Islam. We know that if you speak about different topic, nobody watch you and nobody care for you. But if we go to his channel, we will see something very funny and very stupid. This guy here, he say, as an example, how Israel make Europe unsafe for Muslims. The video next to it, it says unstoppable rise of Islam. How the European are hating Muslims and Islam, and you are claiming in the other video, just next to it, that they are converting like waves. I mean, either you are stupid or you're stupid. Why Muslim men are dominating the world, the fighting world? You know, I don't know. They see, you speak about your anti-Islamophobia, but don't you think this is a phobia? Because the only one who see dominating in religion, in sport, is the Muhammadan who have a phobia, like you. Yet, I don't think you are a Muhammadan, right? You are just an idiot. Have you ever heard of a Christian saying, why the Christian dominating the boxing, science, space, spaceship, atmosphere, manufacturers, computers, technology? We don't. Because what does have to do with the Christianity and religion? But because you have a suffering, you know, you are looking for a reason how you will make the Muslim come to your channel so they can click in it. So now the Muslims are dominating. So how many Christian boxing champion there exist in history, and how many Muslim we will love? And what does have to do with religion? Let us say, for the sake of argument, all of the champion of all sport in the world, they are Christian. Is that to prove a Christianity to be what? Because they have a phobia. And the funny, they speak about phobia. Look, the only demonic phobia religion who makes sport about religion, because they are mentally ill. Islam wins FIFA World Cup. Have you ever seen a Christian saying the Christians, we are the one who won the cup, and then they claim the other winner? But we never saw a Christian saying Argentina is a Christian, Billy is a Christian, Messi is a Christian. And by the way, I saw in the news, the Muslim Saudi, they are going crazy, because especially Muslim women in Saudi Arabia, because the guy, his name is Rolando from Portugal, he signed a contract with the Saudi. Are you going to pay him a lot of money to convert him? We will see. You know, they will work in it, I'm sure. I mean, they are mentally ill. They see everything from the anus of Islam. The FIFA is from the anus of Islam. Qatar is from the anus of Islam. Elon Musk, they see it from the... Elon Musk, he hates Islam. Why? What he did? What he did? He's just looking for a title so he can get a view. Who really shot Imran Khan? What the heck? You are the investigator now. You know, this guy, he live in Australia, but he know really who shot Imran Khan. Man, you know what? You are beating the Arab with your conspiracy, man. I thought we are #1 in the world. But look like you are better than us. So you know who shot Imran Khan? For sure, the CIA. Are you kidding me? I heard it's the Jews. Yeah. But you forgot, you stupid idiot, that Imran Khan and his family, all of them, they love USA, and if when they retire, they will come to USA, they will go back. So you are a stupid mental. Counter Hindu Saffron terror. The Hindus are terrorists, my friend. Okay, you know. What about Pakistan? You know, Matt, my friend, the Hindus are terrorists, but Pakistan is, I'm going to speak like this Indonesian guy who called me, you know, a few days ago. Christian Prince, you did not answer my question. Okay. Counter Hindu saffron, terror. You know, we know that Indian are terrorists, but Pakistan are very peaceful. Yes, brother. This is why we can buy an RPG in the street in Pakistan, brother, and we can buy Kalashnikov in the street. And not only that, we shoot the police and we kill them and we attack the police station. You know, brother, we are very safe countries. Come on, what are you talking about? India is a bad country, right? So here, FIFA World Cup, Qatar, Western woke hypocrisy. I don't know, my friend. You are a hypocrite. You live in Australia, but you don't live in Arabia. As long Arabia is the best place, why you don't go there? They will welcome you. You have a white ass, and all white ass are welcoming. And your ass, I can't, it's so white. You will find a lot of flavor for it. Because there is a lot of people, especially you are talking against homosexual. If you want to go and check, go and see the resource about how many homosexual in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Bahrain. In fact, once I was in the Philippines, and there's a guy sit next to me in the counter, and, you know, I can tell he's a Saudi. He have a lady boy with him. A lady boy with him. You know what lady boy is? And the lady boy, honest to God, he is more than 6 foot tall. And the Abdul is not even 5 foot. So the lady boy went to the bathroom. So I said, I want to save this idiot from what he is going to do. He thinks she is a girl, maybe. So I said to him, Assalamu alaikum. He said, do you know that this is a boy, not a girl? And then he said, Shkhassak, which means, what's your business? You know, Shkhassak. He got angry from me. And then when the lady boy came, he told his girlfriend, boyfriend, that what I told him. And the lady boy starts staring at me like he want to attack me, you know. But it was a very funny statement. What's your business? I thought I'm saving his ass. You go to the bedroom and you find the person you are going to sleep with is not a girl, but it's a person, he is a male, and his private part is taller than you. So when you talk about the woke culture, I mean, all your culture is woke. You have sex with the children, you beat women, you harass people, you discriminate people because of their gender and their race and their religion, and you are talking about the woke Western culture. Why you don't go and live in Qatar? That's the question, brother. If you think they will not give you a visa, I have connection. Counter Hindu Saffron, we answer this one. Let us go down a little bit. Saudi war in Islam. Brother, who is left? I thought nobody can stop Islam. You know, I mean, your videos are a series of contradiction. Your videos are a series of... So, in one hand, you say that the European, they are against Islam. And the Muslim, they love Islam. And now you are saying Saudi war in Islam. I mean, can you take a platform so you can stand on it? So are you saying now, where is the Kaaba located, and the most country which is the praise Islam supposedly is anti-Islam? Thank you, brother. You got yourself busted. And I agree with you. The Saudi, they are sick of Islam. The second, the prince, he says no more, Saudi secret or Islamic police. All women took hijab, and belly dancing started, and driving cars, and party, and nightclub. You know, here you know who is really a Muslim, who is not. You are a hypocrite like Muhammad. Why they will not resist the government? Just ask a question. Let us say the Saudi government, the crown prince is a bad person. But I cannot understand why all the Muslims in Saudi Arabia, they are celebrating the new freedom. Do you think the Jews, they control them? I heard that the Jews, they send them some kind of a chocolate. You eat that, you eat it, and then you change your mind about your God. Do you love chocolate? I can send you some. If we go right now and we search in Prophet Google, peace be upon him, okay, you know, New Year Eve in Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to go far, just, you know, New Year Eve. Or Christmas. What we will find. Shall we find something? Let us see. If, you know, here we go. How you are a Muslim and you are celebrating a New Year Eve. This is Saudi Arabia. You can do the same for Qatar, Bahrain, Emirat, Egypt, I mean Syria, Iraq. My friend, you are Muslim. What's wrong with you? Why you want to do that? Why you want to do that? You tell me. Are you because you are desperate to get out of the phobia of Islam? So finally you find some freedom? You will notice that all Muslim countries are Muslims because nobody dare to say, I'm not a Muslim. But the second, you give them some freedom. Women don't want hijab. Men, they don't want Islam. People shave their beard. And the Islamic police, bye-bye. Hold on. I have a caller. Christian Prince. First of all, Zakanak, and how in the world you jump? I did not even click to answer in Skype. How you can go in? Christian Prince, We Muslims, we can hack any computer. And right now I'm hacking your computer. Okay, Zakir Naik, you can hack as you wish. There's nothing there except the pictures of your prophet. If you want, I can put them in the screen. Christian Prince, I'm asking you, please, don't put the picture of my prophet. Zakir Naik, why? Don't you like to see him? He is so handsome and so white. Don't you worship white people? Isn't it? You Muslims keep saying how white. There's a video in YouTube. It says, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet. Come tomorrow. He look at the moon, he look at the prophet, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet. And the conclusion was, I get dizzy, that the prophet is more white than the moon. Is that true? Christian Prince. First of all, Prophet of Allah, he was white, but not because we worship white people. That is absolutely true. What about Allah? Yes, he's white. What about the angel? Are white too. Okay, what about the boys in heaven? They are white. And what about the virgin? They are very white. So, but we have nothing to do with white people. What the heck? Everybody in this heaven is white, and you have nothing to do with the white people? Okay, Zuzu, listen. I have to show my pictures, okay? Christian Prince. First of all, pictures are haram. Pictures are haram. So why you make a video of yourself on YouTube? I'm doing dawah. You mean dawah, or you are making fahwa? What dawah? Oh, you idiot. You became rich, a millionaire. And you have 500 employees. Where the money came from? Christian Prince. Allah, he sent me money. Exactly. He sent you money. And how many wives you have and how big your house? Praise be to Allah. The dawah is working. But listen, Zakir Naik, it doesn't matter how much money you made from Islam, you will never have a beard. I am saying that to you. You use fertilizer. You don't use fertilizer, your beard will never grow. Christian Prince, first of all, I don't want to have a beard. So why you don't shave it? Because simply, I'm growing it. Okay, but it's not growing. Christian Prince, first of all, everything happened by the will of Allah. And if Allah wants me to have a beard, I will have a beard. So are you saying Allah is stopping your beard from growing? I think, Christian Prince, you have a phobia with my beard. A phobia again? Even your beard have a phobia? Exactly. Because you don't like to see Muslim men have beard. Hey, did you see my beard? Christian Prince, first of all, your beard is fake. And I challenge you to compare between my beard and your beard. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is it true that your prophet beard was full of lice? Christian Prince, first of all, because Allah Prophet, who was very merciful, he knew to make a nest for the lice in his beard. And what about his hair? Exactly. So he invited all the lice in the world to live in his hair because he's very merciful. It was a charity. There was a cold and they cannot sleep anywhere. So Allah, he opened willingly his hair and his beard for all the lice in the world. What about his pant? Exactly. Because in his pant, it's full of hair and he is going to warm them up. So Allah Prophet, he opened his pant for the lice. Your prophet is full of lice. Is that the conclusion? Christian Prince, those are holy lice and they are not like yours. Oh, okay. Zakir, I have to continue, sorry, with this guy. Let us go back. Oh, boy. And they talk about phobia, and nobody can stop Islam, and Muslims celebrating Christmas everywhere. And now he is saying that Saudi Arabia don't want Islam. Saudi Arabia waging war on Islam. I mean, who's left? You are saying that the Western, they have a phobia. The Christian, they have a phobia. And now it turned to be that the Saudi Muslims have a phobia. Aman Rabbi Aman. This is Saudi Arabia. Look at this Christmas tree, brother. Look at this Christmas tree, how big it is. Unbelievable. This is Saudi Arabia, brother. This is Saudi Arabia. Take a beer. All right? Saudi Arabia celebrate Christmas. Aman Rabbi Aman. Where is Erdogan? What about Erdogan waging war in Islam too? You know, don't you know that Erdogan, he allowed nightclub and homosexual, and he didn't know anything, you know, he makes speeches, but in reality, everything is there. So when you speak about Saudi Arabia is waging war against Islam, you know, I find that this is interesting, brother, and I think you are right. I don't want to say you are left, because that will make you upset. You are right. So the Saudi are waging war on Islam. Okay, what about Egypt? Oh, they are waging war on Islam too. Okay, what about Qatar? Oh, they are waging war. You know, Qatar, they welcome the homosexual to their country in the FIFA, brother. I can play for you the video. They asked him, what about gays and lesbian? He said, they are welcome. We don't discriminate people by their gender or by their personal belief. And then you claim that we won the FIFA. You won the FIFA by naked women dancing in the stadium. I love that FIFA. Hold on, I want to go to the FIFA in Qatar again because it was a very holy FIFA. I felt a lot of FIFA in the day of FIFA in Qatar. FIFA opening Qatar. And not to forget to mention that when they open the FIFA, they play Quran. Yes, yes, brother. They play Quran. And right after, they got women, they are wearing a very short short to the point it's shorter than the bikini. Brother, let us see the pictures. What the name, guys, of those the singers who were singing and dancing in FIFA, brother? I'm not good in names. I don't watch them really. I mean, even they don't look like even attractive for me. You know, I like the women like Allah. The women who come with cushions. You know, those women, they don't have cushions. Sorry, you know, because the Prophet of Allah, he promised us women with 1 mile butt. Do you think Allah Prophet, he have a problem with butts? Okay, hold on. What the heck is that? Brother, now I know what was missing. I want to go to the FIFA in Qatar. Please, can you take me back on time? Oh boy. Oh no. I mean, nobody wearing anything. Look like the breast is coming. What the heck is that? Oh boy. That is FIFA in Qatar. Shakira, he joined through the internet. Even Shakira, how are you doing? Hey Shakira, are you going to convert to Islam too, so you Muslims can be excited and they will support you? Oh, what the heck is that? Shakira. Okay. By the way, she is Lebanese. Okay, what else? Qatar, official song. I love the official song. Look, this is official. The Muslim, they won the FIFA in Qatar. How? They brought naked women dancing, brother. This is the official song. What? I like official stuff. I don't know. Some people don't like official stuff. For me, I like it official. All right? I mean, you like it, what you don't like it. So what is the name of those two girls? They were wearing short, very short in the middle of the stadium. Guys, tell me. Yeah, here we go. I found them. Don't tell me. Forget. Jennifer Boubez. Okay, peace be upon her. Look what she is wearing, man. I mean, Muslim, they were victorious in Qatar, brother. I mean, look. We are going to spread Islam, brother. You know? So look who is the hypocrite. In one hand, you say hijab, religion, modesty, decency, haram, halal, you know, and then, you know, what a diarrhea, you know, this is the religion of a diarrhea. You are leaking from everywhere. Because you made everything about religion, we are laughing. Otherwise, who care? But you are the one who made it about religion. The Muslims were victorious in the FIFA. How is the heck is that? Oh, did you see Macy's wearing Arabian clothes? I wear Arabian clothes too, you know. Last time I did wear it, I was arrested. You know, they thought I'm doing something wrong, you know, because the jalabiya, you know, is very open, and then something will come out and they will think you are exposing yourself to children's, brother. Arabian clothes. I mean, who is going to wear Arabian clothes? It's not practical to walk with it, to work with it, to pray with it, to do shit with it. You sit down to shit, you find half of your dress is in the toilet seat. And then you stand up, you find your poo-poo inside your dress. Arabian clothes. They hijack everything, you know. The Arabian clothes, now it says Islamic clothes, but this is the clothes of the Arab before Islam. What does this have to do with the Arabian, with the Muslim clothes? What's wrong with you, Abdul? You have a phobia. You have a phobia from pork. You have a phobia from cats. No, Abu Huraira, you know. Abu Huraira, the companion of Muhammad, he been called Abu Huraira because he have a lot of cats. Huraira is a name for little kitten, you know, so he have a lot of kitten. But Muhammad have a phobia from dogs. He ordered to kill all dogs. Okay, just skip this part, please. Come on. Yeah, this is the FIFA. I love the FIFA, you know. However, you know, we don't need to judge the book by the cover, okay? It was a victory for Allah in the FIFA. Why she is so shiny like that? By the way, is her clothes is so tight or because of the weather? I think because of the weather. I think when she jumped, oh, this is even more tight. What the heck is that? I think the weather he made, you see, they told them you have to wear certain clothes because it's haram. But when they went to Qatar, because it's very hot and humid, their clothes shrink. Yes, brother. We can find explanation for anything you want, right? Like yesterday, a guy, he called me. He said, the Crusader invade everywhere. Why you don't talk about it? I said, did you Muslims, the Crusader happened because you Muslim invade Jerusalem. He said, we invade Jerusalem with peace. What a piece of shit. Excuse me, did I say shit? It's haram. You cannot say shit. But if the Prophet, he says shit, they will lick it. There's a video in YouTube about they are sniffing and eating the shit of the camel of Aisha. Go watch the video. And we play it many times. Yeah. Ba'iru Aisha. Ba'ru Ba'iri Aisha. So when this guy, he speak about phobia and Muslim being victorious, my friend, we die laughing at you. Let us continue. Okay. Andrew Tate scamming Muslims? You found a competition? Are you serious? What the heck? I understand that you are jealous because now, okay, I get you. Okay. Rishi and the Snock, Hindu Tuva, Zionist alliance. That's deep. You know, when Krishna, he called Elohim. Hello? Elohim don't answer, you know. He don't talk to pagan God. But still, they were able to make alliance together. Because, you know, they had the same enemy. How Islam saved Western civilization? That's deep. That's really deep shit. Excuse me, I'm saying the word shit too much because this is a shitty word, my friend. I have to say it. Is anyone here is offended from saying the word shit? Who here is offended or disgusted for saying it? Anyone? Nobody? Hey. Okay, I understand. All of you use it for fertilizer, don't we? It is the best fertilizer, and we are using him as a fertilizer. So how Islam saved the Western? I did not watch this video, but I find it very interesting. They saved the Western? Yeah, true. Yeah, the Ottoman, my friend, they cut heads, they slave women, they steal the chickens, the goat of the Romanian, the Bulgarian, the Georgian, I mean, everywhere, even all the way to Italy. My brother, they saved the Western civilization. Look, let's listen. You have a freedom of speech now because of the Muslim world. Everybody know that. As an example, in Islamic words, they are the best one who give freedom of speech. As an example, I am a first-hand witness. In Muslim world, you will see, you open any TV stations, they are speaking freely, praising Muhammad. I never saw one person in the Middle East speaking negative about Muhammad. You know why? Because there's a freedom of speech. I never saw one gay in the Middle East. Do you know why? Because there is a freedom of speech. This is how you save the world. I never saw one atheist in the Middle East. Do you know why? Because there is a freedom of speech and belief. Yes. And this is how we can save the world. The whole country have one religion, one opinion, one TV, one radio. So when this idiot, he says, The Western save the West, the Muslims save the West. They cannot even save themselves. Don't you see the Muslims are coming by tens of millions to Europe? I mean, if the Muslims, they save the civilization, do they even have a civilization? Is that the civilization of beating women? Or raping them? Or marrying children? Or you can lie to your wife, and wife can lie to her husband, and you can lie to your friends, and you can lie to your enemy. I wonder who is left. Western obsession with undressing Muslim women and Iran protest. That's deep. They want Muslim women to undress. I'm going to do some tricks. I will get some tricks from the bricks. Western women, they watch who when they type belly dancing. Let us type belly dancing and see who is the dancers. Aman Rabbi Aman. Aman Safinaz. Who is this one? What? What the heck is that? What? Man, oh man. Yeah, you know, they are trying to undress Muslim women. Yeah, Egyptian belly dancer, Syrian belly dancer, Lebanese belly dancer. I mean, every belly dancer, brother. They are trying to undress the Muslim women, brother. Okay, I will change the search engine and I will type different word. Excuse me. I don't like this belly dancing thing. Oh boy. Look at this. Look this. This is all is YouTube. You can watch them. Man, I love this dancing. They put their head down and their bum is up. So beautiful. It reminds me of Muslims worshiping Allah. Look at this one. Oh boy, I don't want to go there. What's going on there? No, 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 no. This cannot be true. The Europeans are trying to undressing Muslim women, brother. Yes, brother, this is all is a conspiracy and this is fake news, media, okay? What the heck is she doing? Oh, this is like a human rights support. I was wondering. They are just supporting each other, you know, in case she fell down. And look, you know, all of them, they are wearing hijab. Look, look, to be honest with you, I mean, they are wearing hijab. Very, very conservative, brother. And the sheikhs are all over the place. Look, look, all of them, they are sheikhs. Look in here. They are wearing even burqa. That's deep. You cannot even see their face. What a religion, brother. What a religion. If I play those videos for you, you will die laughing. What the heck is this? Oh, this is army training. I was wondering what they are doing. You know, in the beginning, I thought something wrong. But no. You have a dirty mind. This is why you think something wrong happening. No. And this is where, do you see the guy wearing the Arabian clothes? This is in the middle of the Gulf. Even it's inside the tent. Brother, we support all kinds of human activities, including butt activities. And don't tell me now, but we butt you already. So when you speak about the Western trying to undress you, you undress the Western. I mean, the most pervert society ever in the world. Just go there and see what happened under the table. You are telling me they are trying to undress you? Are you dressed really? Aman Rabbi Aman. I like this platform of dressing, or let's say, sorry, the dressing code. Oh, hold on, hold on. I just remember something else. Number one country in the world, they keep speaking about homosexuality, right? Those Muslims. They are against homosexuality. But who is the one who bring boys and they made them dress like girls and they make them dance? What is the name of those people? Let us guess. Are they Hindus? No. Atheist? No. Buddhist? No. Afghanistan? Yes. Iran? Yes. Taliban? Aman Rabbi Aman. And guys, I want to show you how beautiful those girls, I mean those boys, who they are going crazy for them. Look how beautiful this girl. This is a boy, by the way, not a girl, okay? So they are against homosexuality. This is Taliban. This is Taliban. At the end of the party, the leader, he sleep with them. Go and watch the BBC documentary about it. The Bachabazi art. Look. You know, okay, you remind me of something. Stop reminding me, man. Why you are doing that? I think the genie is reminding me. Yeah, there is a hadith. You remind me about it. Guys, why you are laughing? Why you are laughing? Show respect. What's wrong with you? Okay, I will tell you a true story, by the way. There's once somebody, he made fun of me because the way I look like. You know what happened? I asked Allah to curse him. He went to sleep. He woke up in the morning. He found himself look like me. True story, by the way. Sahih Bukhari. So if you do make fun of, you know, you will wake up, you'll find yourself like, you know, okay, so a true story. I'm telling you, I just warn you, and the delivery is done. Okay, and thank you very much. See you next time. Okay, let us go here. Just to show you how awkward this society, who they claim they are highly ethically high, you know, the hashish. All right. Every single Muslim, including Muhammad house, have a gay. Read it. Every one of them. In the house of Muhammad too. In the house of Umar. In the house of Abu Bakr. In the house of Uthman. Every house have a gay. Then you need to ask yourself why it is so all over the place. If you read my book, Sex and Allah, you will find that the whole society is a homosexual. But then we will find something, you know, more interesting, you know. Look at this. The Prophet with his wife, she is sitting with the homosexual in his house, Salama. And the Muslim, they call them in the translation, effeminate man. Effeminate man. Like the guy he called me from Indonesia. Christian Prince, why you don't answer my question? Huh? This is the one you mean? Oh boy, no. This is about homosexual, my friend. Okay. Look, everybody have a homosexual. Everybody, the wives of Muhammad, the house of Muhammad. But there is something more important. Let me show you. I'm looking for a hadith. Okay. Look at this hadith. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari. I went to Uthman Ibn Affan while he was besigned, which means he became the caliphate, and said to him, you are the chief of potatoes, of all Muslims in general. I like it in general, you know, and you don't want to be in a special. And you see what has befallen to you. I know what befallen to you. Look around you. Just look. We are led in the salat, in the prayer, by the leader of fitna. Okay, I'm not the one who will translate to you what the word fitna in Arabic mean. The Muslim themselves. Thank you, Muslims, for your translation. Trials and afflictions. Take a note. Take a note about this trial and affliction. I don't know, like I don't want to talk like this, you know, like this Indonesian guy, like affliction, you know. Okay, and we're afraid of being sinful in following him. What's going on here? Trials, affliction, fitna. Uthman said, as-salat, a prayer, is the best of all deeds. So when the people do good deed, do the same with them. And then he said, and when they do bad deed, avoid the bad deeds. As Zuhri, he said, in our opinion, Ali Dawa, are you there? In our opinion, it's not to offer salat behind an effeminate man. Well, aren't you a one with them? Person, unless there is no alternative. So look what happened. There is a man who is a gay. He is the leader of the prayer. And the Muslims are complaining, not because he is a gay, no. They are complaining that he is tempting them. Read carefully. He is a leader of al-fitna, trial and affliction, etc. Now here you ask yourself, why the Muslims will be tempted by somebody he is a gay bending over in front of them? Remember, the one is complaining, suppose he's against it. But he just got himself busted. He just said that he himself is being tempted. So why a man will be tempted if a man bend over in front of him? You tell me. Christian Prince. First of all, this person, he have a very nice ass. Zakir Naik, what do you mean he have a very nice ass? Can you explain? Can you elaborate? Christian Prince. First of all, I'm a Muslim, I'm very polite. I will not say that word. What are you talking about? You just said to me he has a very nice eyes. Your prophet described the penis, described the vagina, described what was inside the vagina. Even Umar al-Khattab, he put his hand in the anus of the camel to find, looking for his car keys maybe. So what are you talking about? Since when you Muslims are shy? Christian Prince. First of all, the ass of the person is something personal. And we Muslims, we don't involve. But you are looking. Exactly. So we can look, but we can't touch it. But what? Okay, but the guy here is saying he's getting, exactly. It's very normal. So Zakir Naik, when you see a man bending over in front of you in the mosque, like you, Christian Prince, respect yourself. I will never do that. Why? Okay, those are Sahaba. Those are the companions of your prophet. When they see a man bending over, they're stand up for the anthem. Christian Prince, first of all, we don't stand up for the anthem. We stand up only for the Quran. No, you stand up for the Quran, and for somebody, he is a gay, and he is bending over, as you see. Christian Prince, this is a typical case. This is what? Typical case. What? Typical case. My friend, I don't know if you are talking about you mean a special case. Exactly. Well, exactly. You cannot resist seeing a Muslim man bending over. This is why in the Middle East, if you drop $1, never bend down to pick it up. I'm just telling you, don't do it. You will lose it. Christian Prince, I don't care if I lose the dollar. I'm not talking about the dollar, you idiot. Okay, just later. Just think about it. Take your time. So when those people, they speak, about the woke community and LGBT, etc., but the whole nation is LGBT. Even their prophet, he promised them that in heaven, there's a market where there's no buying nor selling. في الجنة لسوق. في الجنة لسوق. What the heck is that? Jannah mean heaven. It means garden too. And like hidden garden. But in this garden, there's no buying or selling except one product. What is that? Catalog. Playboy magazine. Of what? Of naked men and women. Of what? Of naked men and women. And if a man, he like the image, he enter it. You tell me if this is a homosexual promise or not. So how come you claim that you are against homosexuality, and then your prophet, he promised you that you will have images, you F the image which means is going to become a real person when you enter the image. You see, Muhammad, you have a really, like a lot of fantasy, which is mixed with fiction, like movies like 3-dimension stuff, unbelievable. This is 4-dimension, actually. This is behind all dimensions. This is coming, I think, from the dimension of Muhammad. So Messenger of Allah said in paradise, there's a market which nothing bought or sold except, which means you have to pay. I thought they have him for free. Hey people, don't forget to take your money with you. Even in the heaven, you have to pay for this magazine. Yes, brother, it says in front of you, there's no buying nor sell it. No buying nor selling except what? Except this product, which means you buy and you sell. Aman Rabbi, Aman. Who wants some tea? Halal tea, by the way. Okay, it's mixed with zanjabil. Have you ever heard of a god he promised people zanjabil? I don't want to go there. I mean, this thing, give me frustration. This guy, Allah, the first one who made a cocktail, alcohol cocktail, is Allah. But what is not normal is to mix ginger with wine. There are watered with cup, wherefore the measure is mixture of zanjabil. Okay, what the heck is that? What the heck, zanjabil, brother? Is that will make it taste good? Try it, you will get sick. I mean, zanjabil is useful, but doesn't taste that good if you, anyway, let's go back to, and heaven, and look, brother. The dishes and the bowl are made from silver. Brother, look at this, And there's a glass too. And because the Arab are lazy, so Muhammad, he promised them that the grape tree will come to them. You don't go up to the tree. The trees will come down to you. You sit in the couch, you're like Ali Dawa. Give me honey, give me the grape honey. They are talking about the grape, by the way. Unbelievable. Isn't it this hadith is weak? Islam is weak again, so what if it's weak? Weak mean accepted. When a Muslim he say it's weak, that means it's accepted. Weak is not rejected. This is why it is mentioned in the books of Sahih. When the Muslims they try to fool you and they say this is da'if and this is not da'if, this is because they accept it. This is why it is written in the book. Otherwise, they should take it off. Did you ask yourself why it's there even if it's not true? Because simply they cannot take it off because it is still accepted. But they are not 100% sure of how perfect it is. None of my business, right? So this excuse of da'if, this is additional excuse actually to prove that Islam is a false religion, because those people, they don't even have a trustworthy books. When a Muslim, he try to defend, say, oh, this hadith is weak, he's telling you, you cannot trust our books. And who is the one now will decide if it is da'if or authentic or not authentic or how so? Who is the one? Today they are making up their own stories. إذا اشتهى رجل الصورة دخلها. I like it. I want to go vacation where they have such a thing. Jami' al-Tirmidhi is one of the most authentic books, like Al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. So what is that? Anyway. So I just see this guy who making, we keep going here to his reaction, making all those funny titles. 100,000 dead in Ukraine. You stupid idiot. In the whole war, we did not even reach that point. So just Muslims in Ukraine, the whole Muslims in Ukraine, they are not even 10,000. Hold on. I want to search how many Muslims in Ukraine. Oh no, he will say to us they are from Russia. And the funny is, he said one of every three they are sent to Ukraine is Muslim. But that means there's a 300,000 killed in Ukraine. If 100,000 are Muslims, that means the total is 300. I mean, you are an idiot. I mean, you know when you lie, did you live in Arabia for some time? Because I wonder where are you getting your exaggeration when your prophet he promised you an endless penis. I mean, obviously it's exaggeration, right? I mean, you cannot, you wouldn't want to hold such a thing. How you can walk with it? Okay. Lecture Muslims can never be victims. With the whole page saying the Muslims are being victimized, they've been harassed, there's a phobia, and now you're saying to me they cannot be victims. Erasing Muslims from history, that's deep. No, my friend, we will not. The rape and the killing and the stealing and the theft, it's all recorded in Muslim books. And we will never allow it to erase. In fact, Erdogan and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, but Erdogan, he did that first. He made a big conference asking Muslim clerics to come so they can filter the Islamic history, trying to delete their history. Yes, it is you Muslims who delete your history because you are ashamed of it. As we know, that European who won't go to the Middle East, they study the languages, they study the Egyptian culture before Islam, they even read the language, etc. No problem, you know. I mean, we are just getting him busted. Doesn't matter if you heard of him or not. What Muslims think about Salman Rushdie, well, instead of asking yourself what they think about Salman Rushdie, as long as you are saying Islam is peace, why you want to kill somebody as an author and he is over the age of 76? What Muslims think, this is what you are worried about? What a scumbag. Ex-Muslim threatening Muslim life? True story. True story. Brother, ex-Muslims, how ex-Muslim threaten Muslim life? I mean, there's true, this is true. Isn't it your Prophet Muhammad, he said, the one who changed his religion, kill him? So if you are against a threatening life because of religion, which is false, obviously, you are just a scam. من بدل دينه فاقتلوه. Here we go. This is your filthy prophet. Human rights activists, aren't you? You can tell you are full of a human right. Human right is dripping from your bum all over the place. The messenger of Allah said, whoever changes his religion, kill him. By the way, this is an act of mercy. I mean, you know, Islam is peace. You ever listen, you know? And then the ex-Muslims are a threat to Islam. This is why ex-Muslim, when they call me and they leave Islam, they don't give their name. They don't put themselves in the camera. Why? Because Islam is peace. I mean, do you see how they lie? Aman Rabbi, Aman. I don't think he deserves more to talk about him. Right? Do we have any Muhammadan? He have an objection for what we said? I can't stay here long, really, because I have to go and do mut'ah. You know, I belong to a very conservative Islamic religion. It's called, let us do mut'ah, and praise be to Allah. Okay? And I love Islam because Islam the only religion in the world who says you can do breastfeeding for adult, which is fantastic. All Muslims love it. All men love it around the world. Just think about it. You go to the bus, any woman you want, ask her to suckle you. That's deep. So beautiful. And not only that, you have to get 10 times suckling in 10 different days. Not like you put your mouth like for a second and no. You have to keep sucking until you cannot take it no more. All right? And this is telling you the greatness of this religion, because nobody come with such a thing. You know? Yahya related to me from Malik, from Nafi', from Susu, from Dudu, from Kuku, from Huhu, from that Aisha, the mother of the believers, Mu'mineen. This is the funny way, you know, when Muslims translate hadith, you die laughing. Supposedly this is English now. How in the world somebody don't know English and Arabic, he will know what does that mean? Aisha Mu'mineen. Is that English now? So Aisha, the mother of the believers, 6 years old girl. Hey, mommy. All right. Sent him away while he was being nursed to her sister Kulthum, Bintu Abu Bakr, the daughter of Abu Bakr, her sister. So look, you want to enter upon Aisha. She have a secretary department, her sisters and her nieces. She will send you there. They will suckle you as a man 10 times until you are satisfied in 10 different days, and then you can meet with Aisha, brother. Do you see how this high technology screening? Like you go in the airport, what they do? Put your stuff on the table, they screen it, there is an x-ray machine. Here, the x-ray of Muhammad is different. You put your mouth on the nipples of Muslim women, you suckle them 10 times. After you are satisfied for 10 days, then it is allowed for you to meet the mother of the believers. Hey, Muslims, does that make him her son? He suckle her sister? What the heck is that? So if a man, he suckle something from his wife, she became his sister now? Actually, I remember once I heard on the TV, a guy, he said, when I was having sex with my wife, I sucked her nipples and drops of milk, fell in my mouth. Did she become my sister now? I mean, the guy, he have like 10 kids from her, and he is marrying her for the last 10 years maybe, and now a drop of milk fell in his mouth, and now she become his sister. Muslims, are you sure you are not Hindus and you believe the cow is your mother? Because look like milk will make you a mother, will make any milk. Whoever give you the milk is your mother. And by the way, if you search, you will find that this will not stop a Muslim man from marrying this woman. So what's the point? If you roll right now, search, do breastfeeding for adult forbid marriage? They will say no. No. So what's the point? Still, he can have sex with her. Let me search for the fatwa. All right. Maybe we better search in Arabic, not in English. And we will translate, use a Google translation. Here we go. We found the fatwa in Arabic, but we can use Google translation. رضاع الكبير لا يحرم, which means it doesn't make the women forbidden for you to F boom boom. And this is the question. Is a man suckling from a woman, as the Prophet said, that Aisha, she used to do, etc. to her sisters, do that forbidden a man from marrying the women? The answer, no. Let us use Google translation, peace be upon him. Here we go. The answer from the beginning, the title is saying it's not forbidden. This translation of English it doesn't forbidden you from having sex with the woman too. So what the point? What the point of this? Muhammad was making fun of those Arab. He's a demonic person. Is it forbidden for an adult man if he breastfed a woman, to become his mother in breastfeeding? The answer, no. And Aisha, she do it. Let me give you the link so you can use Google translation and you read it in your own time, in your own risk. All right? Because after you read it, you might start feeling some desire for breastfeeding milk from women. What a conservative religion. So you cannot shake hands with Muslim women, but you can suck their nipples. Ma Rabbi Aman. You cannot see our face, but we can give you our breast. That's a lot of fun. All right, here we go. This is the link. You can open it, and you can use Google translation to translate. Do we have any Muslim have any objection, any statement? If Muhammad was dead, who abrogated the verse? Well, they will say, no, this verse is not, they will say to you that he abrogated the verse before he died, but that will make it even more troubling. Why? Because it says that there was 5 verses abrogating the 10 verses. But where is the 5? What is the 5 suckling for adult? Nowhere. So now we cannot find both. Yeah. You know, actually, I don't know. Long time ago, I wanted to have a business in Las Vegas. You know, like drive-through breastfeeding for adult. But you know, I don't have really the fund for it, so I cannot do it. And not a single Muslim supported me because I'm a Christian. You know, but trust me, it's going to be very popular, and Muslims from around the world, they will come, and you know, like a drive-through. We will make a hole, a window, you know, in the driveway. Women, they put their breast, and you do suckling 10 times until you are satisfied. All right? We charge you before you suckle, just to be sure that you paid what you are asking for. Very profitable. Look at this religion. The most weird, stupid. This is a religion. If this is a religion, so what stupidity is? And as long this breastfeeding for adult will not stop the man from marrying the women or having sex with her. So what the point? And since when, if a man here put his mouth in the nipple of a woman, he will behave? Who is a Muslim man is willing to do that? And then the Muslims, they start coming with a new idea. They say, no, this is, yes, it says a breastfeeding, brother. It says a breastfeeding, but it doesn't mean the breastfeeding. It means to drink in the cup. What the heck? Your prophet never said to drink in the cup. He says breastfeed him. And by the way, the Muslims, they have tons of characters about this. Look at this guy. This guy, he come to this woman, and he brought with him, this is made by the Muslim, not by me, the character. He brought with him some bread and cookies, and he said in Arabic, أنا جاي عشان أرضع عشان أي حاجة لا سمح الله. So I'm coming just to suckle because of my breakfast, not because something bad. Seek refuge by Allah. So he brought with him some cookies, some snack, and he need milk. Even the Muslim make fun of this. But for sure, they will not dare to say their names. You know, they will not dare. Yeah. Look, this guy, he came, he found a neighbor in the You come inside your house, you found your neighbor is sucking your wife. So the wife in Arabic, she's saying, ما تفهمش غلط يا ابو حسين، ده زميلي في الشغل كان جاي ياخد الرضعة الأخيرة. So don't think bad, my husband Abu Hussein, he is my co-worker at work. He just came to take the last suckling, you know, because tomorrow is a vacation, for it is the birthday of the Prophet. Happy birthday, Prophet. This is what it says in Arabic. What a weird religion, you know. This is a religion. This is, you know, this is you know, stand for everything wrong. This is how it is, you know. Yeah. Here, there's other character here. The Azhar, which is the highest authority of Islam in Egypt and maybe in the world, he says that the Azhar give fatwa to allow breastfeeding for adult. And then the guy in he's reading, this old man is reading. Oh, this is a good idea. إن الشتات ترضع الشهر والشوق عشان تبقى محرمة عليكم والواحد يربح والله. Yeah, this is dirty. We will not translate. Okay. Skip it. Yeah. أرضاع الكبير وما أرضاك وما أدراك ما إرضاع الكبير. فيه إقناع للشنتير. Anyway. Now look at this here. Who is the one who made this video? They have milk from a woman, supposedly. Aman Rabbi, Aman. All right. Okay, guys, you can download the video and share it. And let everybody laugh. And by the way, I challenged this guy to call me. I said, if you be a man and call me, and everybody will laugh at you. Let us see if you already, you can stand for what you claim, and you can prove what you claim. You are just a clown, you know, just call me if you're a man. But as you know, this is David Wood. I don't know, this is David Wood? Okay. Well, yeah, it might be. I mean, who's going to do that? This guy, I think David Wood, he wanted to be an actor one day, and he found that, like, this is a good place to do acting. Yeah, maybe. All right. Yeah, breastfeeding for adult. Praise be to Allah. What the most weird religion ever. Look here, they have a book, and the book, they are signing. There is, okay, hold on. This is a celebration for promoting a book. It's called رضاع الكبير للكاتب خالد الدرويش. This is a promotion and a festival for signing the book of a breastfeeding for adult. The Muslims are making books about it, studies. It's a science, brother. This is science. You infidels don't appreciate the science of Allah, Prophet. Look how many microphones, look how many journalists, they are coming to witness about the event, which is signing the new book, Breastfeeding for Adult. Hey, Indonesian, do you think if I open you know, in Indonesia, the ustaz will come? If we open, like, you know, nightclub, breastfeeding for adult, how many ustaz will, halal, we will be sure that the milk is halal. The woman, she will eat halal food. Therefore, when you drink her milk, sucker, you know, you will be doing halal business. Look at those stars, look. Man, I wish I speak Indonesian. I will make a bigger revolution if I speak Indonesian. Actually, I wanted to learn, but I'm short of time. I watched a couple of videos teaching you how to do it. The alphabet is very easy, actually. Who is here from Indonesia? How many here from Indonesia right now? Because I know Indonesians are asleep right now. Because, by the way, in case you do not know, I am the only one to discover that. I noticed that Indonesians, they sleep at night. I'm telling you. And they wake up at, you know, in the morning. Which is mentioned in the Quran in chapter of wake up or else. And how a prophet of Allah, he knew that? You know? Only prophet of Allah, he knew those things. Yeah. So, you know, this is a true story, you know, and there is a lot of science in the Quran, in case you do not know. If there is any Muslim want to call us and tell us about some scientific fact in the Quran, I love scientific facts. Anyone? Nobody? You are Indonesian? Okay. You know, I wish I can go to Indonesia, actually. But you know how many people will be waiting for me in the airport if I go? Unbelievable. Oh, boy. I love Indonesian. Sure, I love Indonesia. Why not? Why I will not? You know? They need it. This is why I give my books for free. I change time just to make it fit with their time. You know, you will notice that most of the time I do my broadcast, the time is good for people in Asia. because they need our help. They don't speak Arabic, and the Christian there, they were not armed with knowledge, and now they can refute any Muslim so easy. Especially there's hundreds of Indonesian channels using my videos to teach Christians, you know, and then they will destroy Islam. Before, no, before Muslim attack Christians, Christians do not know what to say, because your priests don't answer them, and if the one he try, he don't dare, because he will be arrested. You know? But now any Indonesian kid, he can argue with very good support of evidence against Abdul. Very easy. I remember once, you know, a Muslim was talking about we are worshiping a man, and then I saw a comment. It says you are worshiping a leg. At that time, it was something not many people knows. I am the one who started telling people that Allah have a leg. Allah is a leg. Then I look at the comment. The picture is for a kid. He's a kid. But I said maybe he's the father posting his son picture, maybe. I click at the channel, and then guess what? It was a kid, maybe not even 10 years old. So I was happy to see a Christian kid is able to get a Abdul busted, and he was quoting the chapter, the verse, where it says Allah is a leg. Actually, as long as we are talking about Muslims, a Muslim, he posed this comment. Let us answer it so we can laugh. This Abdul, he posed this. Christians keep repeating Jesus and the Father are one. First of all, it's not us who repeat. It's what Jesus said. Jesus says, me and the Father is one, but not one person. And this is what makes you stupid. And then he said, let us see how stupid is that. Jesus and the Father are one. When Jesus prayed to the Father, is that Jesus praying for himself? My friend, because you are a Muslim and you do breastfeeding for adult, you are drinking the wrong milk. You should switch to cows. When Jesus, he prayed to the Father. We Christian, we don't believe that Jesus is the same as the Father. But it's your stupid God who believes so. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. The Quran says that the Christian think or believe that the Messiah is Allah. But we will not find one Christian believe, if the stupid Muhammad, he think that Allah is the same as the Father, which false. We don't believe in Allah. But we will go with that. You will not find one Christian believe in such a thing. Not even one. And this is in your stupid Quran, chapter 5, verse 17. And this is why we understand now why you are confused, because you are confused the same as your God. Can you find me one Christian believe that the Messiah is the Father? None. This is why we call him the Son of God. And the Father is the Father. But because you are Abdul and you drink the camel urine, that have a side effect. Number one, you're a foolish person. Number two, short of decency. Because you know that the Christian, they don't believe that the Father and the Son is one person. When Jesus says, me and the Father is one, this is talking about the unity, echad, not one as a number, echad. And this is the same your prophet he used when he spoke about Tawheed. Actually, he never mentioned it in the Quran. But Tawheed means echad, which means unification, which is the wrong echad, because echad is a unity which is exist. Tawheed is a unity which is in progress. It's not exist. So when the Muslims, they say we believe in Tawheed, then we need to ask them how you believe in something is not exist, because it's Tawheed, not Wahda, Tawheed. If we go in the Quran at the same time, we will find tons of reference will make Islam look funny and stupid. As long you are saying to me, Jesus was praying to who? Jesus is speaking to the Father. But when the Quran, the God of the Quran, he prayed to Allah. He make a wish to Allah. Allah is making wish to who? Read with me and laugh. All those verses, Allah making a wish. Prayer, supplication. Prayer and supplication. Let us read together. Chapter 4, verse number 84. If the Muslim, they say to us that the one is speaking is Allah, that will be very laughable. Right? And then here it says, it may be that Allah will restrain the fury of the unbelievers. Okay, who's talking? Allah. But I thought Allah is one person. You see, if Jesus, he say, may the Father do that to you, but he never did, it can be, you know, acceptable. But Allah himself say, it may be Allah restrain. Who is making a wish and supplication to who? Any Muhammadan? Emmanuel, why you block the message of this guy, Samuel? Take it easy, my friend. Don't block everybody. Let the Muslim talk. As long as he is not using a bad language, don't block anyone. It may be that Allah will restrain. Who is a Muslim is willing to call us and tell us Allah is making a wish to who? And this is all over the Quran. We can go to different verse. Chapter 4, verse number 99. And look at the first translation. For these there is hope that Allah will forgive. But this is not what the Quran is saying. In Arabic it says, As Allah. Maybe Allah will forgive. Change the translator. You will find different translation. Maybe Allah will excuse them. Who's talking? Anyone? The Muslim, they say, as you see here, the guy, Sasamul TV, he says, we Muslim, we love Jesus. Okay, I challenge you to find me the word Jesus in the Quran. Or the real name in Hebrew, Yeshua. You have Isa. In fact, you hate him to the point you believe that Muhammad is going to sleep with the mother of Jesus. So, if you are a person who respects Jesus, is that how you respect a person? By saying to him, I will sleep with your mother? Obviously, Muhammad is trying his best to insult Jesus, and he want to kill the followers of Jesus, and he want to destroy the churches of Jesus, and he want to erase the book of Jesus, and he is an antichrist. So when a Muslim, he says, we love Jesus, he is a liar. If you love Jesus, you love the Christians. If you love Jesus, you do what Jesus said, love your enemy. If you love Jesus, you don't go and marry children. If you love Jesus, you don't beat your wife. If you love Jesus, you don't allow lying and make it part of your religion. If you love Jesus, you don't go and kiss a black stone. And if you love Jesus, you don't preach hate and practice hate. And if you love Jesus, you don't practice sin, claiming that this is not fornication as muta. Everything you do is against Jesus. You are following Satan. So here we notice that this guy is talking about Jesus is speaking to the Father and how Jesus is praying to himself. But we Christians, we don't believe that the Father and Jesus is one person. We believe that they are two persons, same as we say the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. They are three persons, but one God. And if God cannot be one God and three persons at the same time, well, he cannot be anything because he's God. When the second we say God, like somebody will say to you, how that is possible? That is a very stupid question. Aren't you saying he is the Almighty? How you ask the Almighty how you can do that, man? You know what I mean? When somebody says, how that can be possible? Yesterday we have a Muslim. He keeps saying to me, nothing is impossible with God. But this is from the Bible. So the Muslims are hypocrite. In one hand, they say nothing is impossible with God, but the second we tell them God the Son, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit, they say this is impossible. Is it possible for your God to have a son? They say no. It is not possible. So it is impossible. So your God can't be God. For God, Isa is the same with Jesus, don't lie. Okay, hold on. Call me and let us see if it's the same person. What do you think? Isa in the Quran is the grandson of a man. His name is Imran, but Imran is the father of Moses. Do you see how we lie at you? We laugh at you? and you lie at yourself. This is the chapter of Ali Imran. Who is the grandfather of Jesus? Imran. Imran is the father of Moses and Aaron. That's why the Quran says that Mary, she is the sister of Aaron. When a Jewish man, he came to Muhammad, Jewish rabbi, he said to Aisha, tell your stupid husband that Aaron, there's hundreds of years between him and Mary. And then Muhammad, he fixed it. He says, oh, they used to call them by the great prophets, ancestors, but Mary and Aaron, they are not from the same tribe. Same time, that will not make her his sister. Will make her his daughter if we go in a metaphorical way. We don't say the brother of Adam, we say the son of Adam. We don't say the brother of Israel, we say the children of Israel. So when Muhammad, he tried to cover up his stupidity, we got him busted. And as you see, the Quran confirmed that Mary, she is the daughter of Imran. So how is this the same person? Not to mention that according to the Quran, Mary, she was like a champion of heavy lifting. Have you ever heard of a woman, she can shake a palm tree? This is not our Mary. Have you ever heard of a man, not a woman, the most powerful man, he can shake a palm tree and the fruit, they come down in the ground? I mean, if it's a grape tree, I would say, you know what, you know, it's possible. A palm tree? I guess Mary, she used to go to the gym and she have really, really very powerful hands. Not to forget to mention that the palm tree is so wide, and how a woman, she is going to deliver a baby, she can put even her arms around the tree. Imagine your mother, she is going to deliver a son, and she is in the 9th month, and now it is time to shake a tree, and her belly is coming out, and now she put her hand around the tree, and she shake it, you know, and for sure it's easy, you know, palm tree. It's so easy. Yeah, Hercules Maryam, exactly. Hercules Maryam, she did that, you know. Only in Islam those things can happen. And those Muhammadan, they believe that Maryam was Hercules, and this is a true story. Yeah. Oh boy. And you know, the funny is that Mary, when she was at home, Allah always sent her food, and now she is going to deliver a child, Allah don't send her food. Oh boy. Yeah, and according to the Quran, Mary is a third of the Trinity too. Yeah. So everything in this Quran is a stupid book. So you could not understand what the Christian believe. You don't understand what your religion believe. And that's why you are, you know, staying like a chicken. You don't dare to call me. Who wanna call me? Any Muslim? There's a Muslim. I don't know if this is a Muslim. He's calling himself Harut. Let us see if he is a Harut. Harut in the name is the name of the angel who teach black magic. Let us see. You know, I actually, we need to be careful, you know, because women, obviously, they are really strong. You know, you think women are like, you know, they are soft, not strong. Here we go. I mean, if they can shake a palm tree, imagine what they can do to you. They can crush you to pieces. Stay away from women, brother. Security, security alarm. Okay. Do we have any Muhammadan? Yeah, you have to keep yourself from them. You know, let me speak like Andrew Tate. Women, they should stay at home. They should not drive or work. They are made for home. And women, yes, they should be, nobody. Women are stupid, okay? Yeah, and then, we find that he have 75 women working for him, making him rich. People, you can be successful with making money, but you will be punished severely, especially if you are doing it by abusing human beings or weak ones. Trust me, it doesn't matter how long it will take. You might get rich, you might have big villas, a lot of money, but you will pay horribly. You will pay horribly. You see, Muhammad, all his crimes, he paid for it horribly in his lifetime, and in the life after, he will pay horribly more. He died like a rat by poison. He spent the last few years of his life, he can't even enjoy a bite of a food. He's always in pain. He's always sick. He's always throwing up. He's always having diarrhea. He's always leaking. We are Muslim, very Christianity than Christians. Well, okay, you need to give me a proof of that. You fail. Why you don't call me and tell me how you are very Christianity than Christians? And the funny is that you're a stupid God, he says to Muhammad, if you want to learn about yourself, if you are a prophet or not, go and ask the Christians. And you are telling me you know more than us. Even your book call us the people of the book. And your book call you the illiterate. Your book call you the illiterate and call us the people of the book, which means we are the one of knowledge. You have none. Chapter 3, verse number 20 says, the illiterate and the people of the book. The illiterate. If you are confused about translation, change the translation. All of them, they are fraud anyway. All your translation is a fraud. Here it says, the illiterate, the illiterate, those who they are giving the scriptures, which mean the Christians and the Jews, people of the book, and those who they are the illiterate, those are the Muslims. Do you see it? He's saying to the illiterate, did you convert? So who convert to Islam? The pagan illiterate, not the Christians. Because the Christian, they are educated, they will not convert to such a stupid religion. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us live on air? We have a breastfeeding for free offer. Before the milk is expired, we cannot keep the milk outside of the fridge for long. Any Muslim? We have here 70 virgins, they want to give their milk. And the funny is, when the Quran teaches that women, they can give a breastfeeding for adult, the stupidity is that women, they cannot, it doesn't say, by the way, milk feeding. It says suckling. You are not even having milk. Because, maybe some people think that women always, they have milk in their breast as if they have a faucet. You squeeze it and the milk will come. That's stupid of you to think so. Women, they will have milk in certain occasions, like when they have a child. But they don't have milk all the time. So when your prophet, false prophet, he ordered you to do breastfeeding for suckling for adult. And this woman, she was an old woman, which means she didn't have kids. And not only that, actually, she's adopting a son. This is why she didn't have a kid. She cannot have milk. So he was suckling what? The woman, she cannot even have kids, which means she cannot provide milk. Any Muhammadan? I have an appointment with the breastfeeding suckling clinic, and the doctor, he told me you need to do breastfeeding suckling like twice or 3 times a day because you have deficiency of breast milk. And I like this doctor. Actually, I paid him to give me this prescription, whatever it is. So like the doctor, he said to me, he said, open your mouth, say ah. I said, oh. It's okay, see? Now I can tell what's happening to you. You need to do breastfeeding for adult 10 times. I bribed him, you know, and he make it a 20. You know, it was 10 in the previous prospection, and then now it is 20. Praise be to Allah. And you can tell after 20 time breastfeeding by adult how strong I will become. Unbelievable. I will come here, my muscles like blowing the roof of the house. Man, can you imagine? This is not the milk of a cow, my friend. This is a milk of a real woman. Like, hello, 10 times, 20 times. And then we find the Muslim, they say to us the Quran was preserved. Yeah, was preserved. But the goat ate the chapters. And look at this. I mean, look at this filthy, educated goat. She jumped in the bed of the Prophet while he's dead. And she flipped the Quran by her tongue, looking for certain verses. You see, I'm thinking about this story here, that when the Prophet died, we were busy with his death, Aisha, she said. A tame sheep came in and she ate the Quran. But look, she did not eat the whole Quran. No. She flipped pages. She is educated. She is sent by the rabbis of the Jews, the CIA, the Mossad. Very well educated goat. So she flipped the pages of the Quran and she chose certain pages. Look, think about it. What goat do? Why people have goats? Because they want to get their milk, not their meat. Their meat is really bad. The meat of the goat is really bad, very tough. So the goat, she said to herself, this verse is going to make a competition against my existence. Those people, they are going to kill me, and now I will not find a job. I need to get rid of these verses. So she went inside the bedroom of Muhammad. She jumped in the top of the bed. She grabbed the Quran. She pushed Muhammad. Muhammad fell in the floor. She took selfie with him. And then the goat, she started flipping the Quran with her tongue. Don't tell me her feet, please. Nobody will believe it. Make it reasonable a story. So she started flipping the book with her tongue, brother. And then she flipped, and she was reading. Just why it took her time. It takes time to find the verse. At that time, they are not organized like now, chapter 18, verse number, etc. No. So she had to flip because the Quran is messed up at that time more than now. And then finally, brother, she found the verses, and she ate certain verses. The chapter of a breastfeeding is gone, all of it. And look, she stopped at the end of the chapter. I mean, guys, don't you think this is amazing? She did not eat the whole Quran. No. She ate that chapter only, and the other chapter of a breastfeeding for adult. Isn't it amazing story? Have you ever heard of a goat? She eat only certain verses? I'm just asking the Muslims if they in case, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. How this happened? I mean, she's a goat. Peace be upon her, because now she is holy. She have the Quran in her belly. You know? And now this goat, by the way, she is wanted. If you go to the FBI of Saudi Arabia, it says if you have any information about the goat, he ate the Quran, please call this number, 1-800 goat me, like got me, got me, like goat me, it's coming from God, yeah. So, this goat, she flipped the pages and, okay, hey Muslims, can you explain to us what's happening? And not only that, if you look at the story is not only doesn't make sense, I mean, okay, the goat, she ate the verses. Did she eat your memory? Don't the Muslims, they say we memorize the Quran? Okay, we got it, we got it. The goat ate the verses. But the Muslim, they say in the companion of the Prophet, they memorized the whole Quran. So the goat, she ate the verses. Did she eat your memory? Any Muhammadan? And then you will find every single Muslim saying to you, Quran is preserved. There is 15 million recite the Quran, but nobody understand it. Christian Prince, please don't show the picture. Why, brother? I hurt your feeling. Look, this Muslim, he is, his feeling got hurt from that. You hate this goat, don't you? Because she ate the Quran, brother. Can you call me and open your camera so we can make a reaction video about the goat eating the Quran? Because it sounds like you are hurt. Please, Christian Prince, don't show this picture. It hurt. Why you don't call me so you can make a reaction face, for the goat eating the Quran? Like, people will make a video, a Muslim from Indonesia, reaction to the goat eating the Quran. Do you want to, I will pay you if you do that. Okay, I will give you a free membership for a breastfeeding club. I mean, I can't give you the membership. I mean, you can borrow it because they gave it to me. But you can go like, you tell me that, like, you are me. We look the same, actually. Both of us, we look the same. Are you there? Why you don't want to see the picture? What's wrong? What's wrong? Is it painful? Brother. First of all, you as a Muslim should like this picture because at least the goat is white. And you as a Muslim who is racist against other colors, as long it's a white goat, I think you should be grateful. And as long everything happened by the will of Allah, guess what? That's mean the one who sent the goat is Allah. I challenge you to say no. Guys, isn't it the Muslim they say everything is destiny, everything by the will of Allah? They say that all the time, right? That's mean this goat was sent by Allah. Let me explain to you what happened. Hold on, I got a phone call. Christian Prince, first of all, you aren't qualified to explain the verse. Hey, what do you explain the verse? I'm not explaining the verse. I want to explain what happened. Aren't you listening? Christian Prince, let me explain to you what happened. Hey, Zakir Naik, let me explain first, and then you explain second. Christian Prince, first of all, I am the only one who can explain what happened. Okay, why? We weren't there, and you didn't even speak Arabic. Can you read it in Arabic? Christian Prince, I do not need to read in Arabic. I am Zakir Naik, and you know it. Okay, and this reminds me of a song. It's called I'm Sexy and You Know It. Is that what you are copying now? Like the Quran copying the Christians and the Jews and etc. Christian Prince, I am not copying Sexy, I know it because I'm sexy already. Okay, I can tell. I mean, look at your beard, man. Christian Prince, I think you have a phobia with my beard. You cannot stop talking without talking about my beard. Please be respectful. Okay, so I can go explain what happened. What happened is very simple. The Prophet had a goat, and this goat was so hungry. It's not the Jewish who sent her, and you have a Jewish phobia. You have what? Jewish phobia. You mean Jewish phobia. Exactly. So the goat is the goat of the Prophet, and he was a very good goat. But this goat, he is a human, not a human being. So they didn't understand. They wanted the Prophet, she thought the Prophet is sleeping. And he wanted to play with him. Because always the goat and the Prophet, they play together. Zakir, don't go there. Don't speak dirty, man. Christian Prince, respect yourself. But isn't it the hadith says the Prophet, he imagined himself having sex with his wife? In fact, he did not. This is true. Okay, he have sex with who? You just said to me he played with the goat. So who he was sleeping with, imagining it was his wife. Christian Prince, this is very, 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 very bad accusation. And Allah will punish you. Okay, let's go back to the topic. So now the goat, she is in the bedroom of the Prophet, and now she is eating the book. Why she is doing that? Christian Prince, if you've been a goat before, no. Okay, let me explain to you. Are you saying you've been a goat before? Christian Prince, I can't even talk, man. Let me talk to you, explain to you. But you asked me if I was a goat before or not, and now you ask, what the heck is that? What does have to do with the explanation? Christian Prince, first of all, the goat is a human, not a human being. See, it's an animal. Okay. I thought she is a human being. No, she is not a human being and you are stupid. So this goat, she was hungry. She went to the private bedroom and she started flipping pages. Wait, hold on. Did you say flipping pages? Did you just say flipping pages? Christian Prince, it's very normal. Actually, I can show you how many goats they flip pages every day. What are you talking about? As an example, I saw in the CNN, there was an host in the TV, he was saying, let us flip the page of Donald Trump. What? Let us flip the page of Donald Trump. Flip the page of Donald Trump. Okay, but she was a... What? She wasn't a goat, was she? I believe that everybody working at CNN, they are goats. Okay, Zakir, come on. Don't do that, CNN will be upset from you. I don't care. Simply, the goat was hungry. Take it inside the bedroom of the prophet and she ate the verses. Okay, how she was able to find the specific verses to eat them? Can you tell me? Very simple. The verse of breastfeeding of adult is about the breastfeeding. Do you agree? For sure, yeah. That means there's a smell of milk. There's what? Smell of milk. An animal, they have a very smell sensation. What? Yes, don't you hear that the dogs, they can smell 300 times more than human? Okay. That means the goat, they have the same smell. They can smell the verses. Oh, she smelled the verses. Are you saying to me the Quran doesn't smell? Good, the Prince. I have to go. Oh boy. See guys, here we found solution. The goat, she smelled the verses. How the goat, she found that this is the verses about the breastfeeding? The Muslim, they found the solution. Who can do that besides Zakir Naik, peace be upon him? It is destiny, yeah, it's destiny. It's by the will of Allah. And actually, I found that based in science, that those goats, they love books, man, newspapers, they eat anything. Actually, if you've been in the Middle East, even goats, they eat even plastic. This is why their milk in the Middle East is horrible. You cannot trust because what they feed them any garbage, plastic bags. They eat everything. Never drink milk in the Middle East. Never. Unless you know what this animal is eating. All right, I think we have enough for today. And like in the end of today, we put for you a beautiful picture from a goat, and that will make you more in love with the goatee religion. The goat who a single goat proved to us that the whole Quran is a preservation, is a joke. Not to forget, Aisha, she said the chapter of Al-Baqarah used to be equal to the chapter of Al-Ahzab, which means 200 something verses are missing. Unbelievable, man. What the heck is that? Just one chapter, Can you please remind us who is An-Nasara are? You mean in the language or what they are? According to the Quran, Nasara is the helpers of Jesus. However, the word Nasara, the Nazarite, there's a Nazarite who is they call them Nazarite, the one who followed Jesus, and there is the Nazarite, I'm not sure if I'm saying the English word correctly, which is called the poor. The poor, those are people who've been rejected by the Christians, and they were Jewish. They call them the poor because they have a poor understanding of the gospel, not because they are poor. So Muhammad, obviously, he never met real Christians. He met only the poor, the Nasara. And those Nasara, they believe in Jesus or God. But because they exaggerate in understanding the Bible, they say, well, because Jesus is a son of God, and God is his father, there is no way God the Father will let God the Son die on the cross. So they say, he looked like. This is why the Christian, they call them the poor. And this is what Muhammad is getting his information from. All right? Otherwise, I believe Muhammad never met real Christians. He met only, and those people, why they are in the Arabian Peninsula? Because, the Christian territory, is controlled by Christians. So they are not even allowed to practice their deception. The Christian rejected them. They don't associate with them. They don't do business with them. They don't live with them. So what they did, they migrated into Saudi Arabia and the Arabian land. Otherwise, did you ask yourself why they are even there? And you will find that there's two groups. They went to Arabia. They are not from Arabia, the Jews and the Nasara. And then there, they spread their own belief, which means there's Arab who become Nasara, but they are not originally Nasara. So the Jews too, they went to Arabia for a very simple reason. When, in history, the Jews, they hated the Roman. And then when the Roman become Christians, the Jews, they face like a certain kind of, let us say, unwelcoming society. Why? Because the Jews are the one who said his blood on us, is the one who make fun of Jesus, make jokes about Mary, is the one who joined even with the Persian to work with them against the Christian Romans, and they were actually behind the capture of Jerusalem. So when all of this happened, the Roman response is to fight those who support the enemy, which was the Persian. Then the Jews, they have to run out of the control of the Roman, which was Saudi Arabia. This is why we find those Jewish live in the Arabia. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Why they will go there? It's a desert. People go to an area which is a green, nice, life is easy, not to a place have no water, little water, and this is why you see the Muslims speaking about a person, his name is Waraq ibn Nawfal. Waraq ibn Nawfal is the one who wrote the Quran, the small Quran, not the big Quran, which means Muhammad, after the death of Waraqah, he continued making Quran. But this is why you will find that the Quran made by Waraqah is different from the Quran made by Muhammad. If you read in the hadith, authentic hadith, you will see that when Waraqah he died, Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide many times. He attempted to commit suicide many times. And then you ask yourself, why a prophet of God want to kill himself because Waraqah died? Because simply now he's in trouble. He announced himself to be a prophet. He was receiving Quran from Waraqah. And then when Waraqah died, who is going to give him Quran? You will find that Waraqah is behind making Muhammad a prophet. Waraqah and Khadija. Khadija, the rich woman. Waraqah, who is a relative to Khadija. And I believe, this is my own belief as a study, Waraqah is the real father of Muhammad. Waraqah is the real father of Muhammad. You will find that Waraqah in everywhere in the life of Muhammad. Muhammad is missing, they find him with Waraqah. Muhammad, he was a child missing, they find him with Waraqah. Muhammad, he see a dream, he come to Waraqah. Waraqah, he die, Muhammad tried to kill himself. This is telling you that Waraqah is not just a person in the life of Muhammad. He was a very important person. Otherwise, you tell me, why he want to kill himself? And this is written in their books, as you see. He attempted many times. He keep climbing the mountains. Each time he go to the top of the mountain to throw himself. It says here, after a few days, Waraqah died, and the divine inspiration was also paused for a while. And the prophet becomes so sad, and as we have heard, that intended several times to throw himself on the top of the ocean, the mountain. You notice that the inspiration of Allah stopped. Do you see it? People, do you see it? Why the inspiration and the Quran of Allah stopped? Doesn't make sense. What the relationship between Waraqah, death, and no more Quran? No more Quran, that's it. And this is why you will see that in the beginning of Muhammad's life, there was a Quran spoken in way better language from the Quran made by Muhammad. When is your next book? You guys, you need to give me time to sit and work. And if I keep going live on air every day, I'm not going to write any book. I need to stay, or like maybe make it like once, twice a week, maybe go live, so I can finish my work. You know, staying here for many hours will consume your energy, and you know. You said CP Waraqa never become the father of Muhammad. Where is your evidence? Read my book, Sex on Allah. You will find that the father of Muhammad, the one the Muslim they claimed him to be father, first of all, Muhammad was born 4 years after his father's death. So how he can be the father? Have you ever heard of somebody is born 4 years after his father's death? This is why the Muslims, they come with ideas which is beyond astonishment, that the Muslim woman, a woman, she can be pregnant for many years just to cover the ass of their prophet. So if I go right now to a Muslim website or search for a fatwa, which means holy opinion of Allah, let me show you. You tell me how you Muslim believe in this. And this is the major belief of Muslims. This is the 4 Islamic schools of Islam. How the longest of women to be pregnant in Islam. And this is the question, and this is the number, and this is the date, and this is Islam su'alun wa jawab, which means a question and answer. I will not waste your time. I will click translate. And you will see that the Muslim believe in many believe about how many years it take. First, second, 3, number 4, number 5, number. Look with me. 2 years. This is Hanafi. Hanafi is one of the Islamic Sunni sect. A woman, she can be carrying a child 2 years after her husband's death or divorce. 2 years. Then 3 years. Then 4 years. And this is the Shafi'i and the Hanbali. Those are the major Sunni Islamic sect. The Muslim sect, they are 4 sect, the Sunni. Now we have 4 years by the Shafi'i and Hanbali. Let us continue. 5 years by the sect of Al-Maliki. So now we have all the sect. 5 years. Even the Maliki, they are saying even possible to be 6 years. Are you with me? If you ask yourself, why in the world those people, they believe in such a thing? 6 years, and not only that, they don't stop. I mean, the number is getting bigger. Here it says 7 years. Look, 7 years, and this is the opinion of etc. and Az-Zuhri and Malik. Those are big names in Islam. Those are sect names. And then we arrive to number 8, which says no limit. No limit. Do you see it? So a Muslim woman, she got divorced 25 years ago from you. She can call you and ask you to come to pay for the hospital because she made a delivery. And she said to you, this is your son. Like, what the heck? I divorced you 25 years ago. Who cares? This is your son. There's a woman in the time of Sudan when they have al-Bashir, which is a very filthy, disgusting man. He is practicing Sharia law. This is why he's been destroyed. A woman, she been taken to the court because she gave birth almost 2 years after her husband's death. The lawyer was smart. So he said to the court, well, isn't it in the Sharia, it says that a woman, she can be delivering after a few years, even if her husband passed away a long time ago? Because they want to stone her to death, for now her birth, the birth she will give is a clear proof that she is doing fornication. But the lawyer, he said, well, don't you know And he showed them the evidence, and they have to agree. And then they let her go. Because this is a son of the previous husband who died previously. Or he did not see him. I don't know what the story, I forgot. Like maybe she did not see him for a while or something like that. So the husband did not sleep with her, or maybe he's dead. Something like that. This is how silly Islam is. Let me give you the link. Who want to have the link for this amazing scientific discovery? Now, I know every one of you is worried about his wife, if he divorces her, that she will call him sometime after, and she will tell him to pay the bills for her coming baby. And you know, Islam have a very stupid opinion about who is the father. According to Muhammad, even if you know that your wife, she is sleeping with somebody else, even if you know that you cannot even have kids, Muhammad, he come with ruling that the child belonged to the one who owned the bed, not to the father. Not to the father, which means you have a man, he is cheating with your wife, sleeping with her, you know. Not only he is sleeping with your wife, now he will take your money because his son will inherit your money. Can you believe it? Not only he is boom your wife, and your wife, she is booming him. Now the son of this relationship is going to take all your money. He will inherit you. You see it? The child belonged to the bed and is stoning for the adulterer. Do you see it, people? As you know, everything we say, we show proof for it. Yeah, your past can call you and you will pay a lot. And not only that, this is more dangerous, by the way. According to Muslims, by the way, if we practice this one alone, imagine what will happen. You have a child, a girl or a boy. You know that this is from the man who was effing your wife. Excuse my language. Do you know how dangerous to have such a relationship? This person, he knew that this child is the son of his enemy or the daughter of his enemy. Can you imagine what he would do to them? If it's his girl, he would rape her maybe every day. Because simply she is the daughter, literally. She is not his daughter. She is the daughter of the man he was effing his wife. Are you getting my point? And now he knew that this person is going to inherit his money, his house, his property, his bank account. Do you see how stupid this religion is? Even if you have 1 billion times proof that this is not your son, still he is your son. On the other hand, the person who is really the father, he cannot claim that son. According to Islam, you can have sex with your own daughter if the daughter, she is a daughter of adultery. You cannot have sex with your daughter if she is legally your daughter. But if she is daughter from adultery, you can. So the guy will have sex with this daughter because she is not his daughter. And even if a Muslim man, the other guy who had a cheat with this wife, he can now sleep with his daughter from that woman because in Islam, it's not haram. It's not forbidden. And if there's any Muslim, he dare to say to me, I'm lying, call me right now. I will put the evidence in the front of you. Immediately. Anyone there? There's a joke. You guys, you like jokes? Yeah, don't worry. It's not about Zakir Naik. It's not about the beard of Zakir Naik. There's a guy, in the Middle East, Muhammadan. He want to get married. He found a girl, he liked her. So, you know, like we have tradition in the Middle East, you go to your father, and your father, he go speak in your name. You don't go by yourself unless you don't have a family, which is not a good idea to do in the Middle East, because that means you don't have anything, you know. Like, family is very important, supposedly. So you ask your father to go and ask for the hand of the girl. So he came to his father. He said, Father, Dad, I found a girl, finally. The father was so happy. He said, great, wonderful. Give me her name. Let us go and ask for her hand right now. He gave him the name. He said, no, 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 no. He said, well, Father, why? I love her. I really want her. The father, he said, please, son, don't do that. You don't force me to tell you. The son, he insisted. Then the father, he said to him, you know what? When I was in your age, I used to sleep around. And this is your sister. The guy was shocked. What? My sister? He gets sad, etc. After a few months, you know, he got over it. And he found a new girl. He came back again to his father. And he told him, okay, I found a new girl. The father was excited. Let us go and marry her for you. What's her name? The son, he told him again the name. The father said, no, 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 no. Why, why? He said, she is your sister too. So every few months, the guy, he find a new girl. The father said to him, she is your sister. Then the guy, he give up. So he grow a beard. He don't go out with his friends. He don't do what normal people in his age do. So the mother, she noticed that, and she came to his room. She said, son, what happened to you? You used to go party with your friends, have fun. What happened? You are staying in your room alone, grow a beard. He said, Mom, please let me alone. I cannot tell you. She insists, you need to tell me. So he told her, each time I find a girl to marry from my dad, he said to me, you cannot marry her because she is your sister. So the mother, she said to him, I have a good news for you. Go and marry any of those girls. Who told you that he is your dad? Welcome to the Middle East. Who told you that he is your dad? So the father was sleeping around. The mother was sleeping around too. And now he can have all those girls if he want, because he is not the son of that man. And who knows better than the mother? Nobody. You know? So, you know, when the Muslims speak about legitimate marriage and why a Muslim man, he can marry 4 women, but he cannot marry, not the women, she can marry 4 men, they say to you, we need to know who's the father. Well, do you know even who's your father? The only one knows is your mother. If she is decent or not, you know? Yeah. Do you like, guys, do you like my joke? Okay, hold on. I'm very friendly Arab. The one who don't like my joke, okay, we will ban you, okay? So please vote. Vote right now, okay? If you don't like my joke, you know, freedom of speech. We believe in, we Arab, we believe in freedom of speech. So if you don't like my joke, just say we don't like it. I will ban you, but it's no matter. Still, you believe in freedom of speech. Yeah, we are the Arab who believe in the freedom of speech. Oh boy. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Look like we are out of customers. You love my joke, huh? You think I will make an admin because you said that? Good luck. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm very funny, by the way. When I make jokes, I'm the only one who laughs. Unbelievable. I don't know why people don't laugh, but because they are not smart, maybe. I don't know. You love my joke? Okay, you love my joke, but you don't love me. I got you busted. Selfish. Jokes worshippers. Here we go. Muslim, did you see those Christians? They love the joke. We got them. Pagans. They love jokes. Unbelievable. You know. Do we have any Muhammadan? Arab men come to Indonesia for muta. Well, you know, I mean, they go everywhere for this. But, you know, if they don't find somebody to do the business, they will not go. So don't blame them. You know, you need to blame 2 parts. If there is no prostitute, you know, there is no customer. for the prostitute. So, you know. All right. You see, prostitution for me, and my understanding, is not only the women doing prostitution. The man who pay a prostitute to sleep with her, he is a hooker too. But in the definition of the word today, they call hooker a woman. She is getting paid for sex. But in fact, both are hookers. Both are prostitute. Because a prostitution cannot be done by one partner. It's a two-partner job. So why society called one person who is usually the weak one, the women, they call her prostitute, but the man is not. So I believe that the man is a prostitute, and he is a bigger prostitute than the women. Because the man is taking advantage of this woman, and he lost his dignity. But in the society, sadly, people, they judge only the female. She is the one to blame. But in reality, both of them, they are partners in the same act. Right? Because this is an act cannot be done by one person. Need two people. So why people, they, you know, somebody says, what's wrong if she agree with sex? Aziz Ali, I will tell you what's wrong. I know you are a Muslim and you like mut'ah, but there is wrong. I don't know if it's being, is this Aziz is a Muslim or he is being sarcastic now? I'm not sure. So, you know, when a man, he pay for sex, there's many things to understand about this man. Number one, he is a desperate, trashy person. To the point, he is trashy, to the point, no woman wanna be with him unless he gave her money. You don't have to agree with me. But if you are a person, a man, a real man, whatever that word mean, definition change, defend in the person and his stupidity, why a woman, she wanna get paid to be with you? Unless you are a piece of shit, excuse me. You know what I mean? She don't want to sleep with you, even though she is a hooker. Even the hookers will not sleep with you unless you pay them. That means you are the lowest in this earth. That means you are nobody. And then in the same time, when a man, he accepts a woman to sleep with him because he is going to pay her, and he knew that this woman, she is disgusted to be with him. What kind of a stupid human being you are? She took your money, and you are stupid. She knows she don't like you. She don't care for you. And you are disgusting to the point she need to get paid to go with you. So what kind of, if we can call it relationship, this relationship? Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a self-disrespect. A man who respects himself will not accept that a woman, she need to be paid to be with him in the bed. Not only it's a sin, I'm talking in general now, but for us as a Christian, this is very, very, very wrong. But I'm talking about normal people who they are watching. Maybe they are not Christian, maybe they are Hindu, maybe they are Jews, maybe they are atheists, doesn't matter. But when you don't find a woman to be with you unless you pay her, that means she don't care for you, she cares for the dollar in your pocket. And then what kind of respect you have to yourself? What kind of a man you are? The woman, she don't want to be with you unless you pay her? How bad it is, your case? How desperate you are? Now, not to forget to mention sexual disease and you know what you can get. So you will be gifted with many things. You will be gifted by curse of God. You will be punished in heaven. You will be punished in earth. You will lose self-respect for yourself. And you got nothing. Literally nothing. The second she finished with you, she put her clothes in, she don't even remember your name. You are nobody. Now, you might agree, you might not agree, this is your business. But, you know, sometimes men, they try to make themselves like, oh, and I'm not, you know, this is not really what you think. Oh, I like to change women. No, this is not, because simply, you can be, and I'm not talking about as a Christian person now, you can be a person who don't like to be with one woman, but because only women, they will be with you only if you pay them, you do that. You talking out of experience? Well, my friend, all life is experience, but I do not need to do it to have my experience. What you are saying is a very stupid of you. I do not need to take drugs to know that drugs is wrong. I do not need to do fornication to know that fornication is wrong. I do not need to sleep with the prostitute to know it's wrong. So according to you, you will know what's right, what's wrong, only if you do it. That is a very stupid statement of you. Do I need to steal to know it's wrong? Do I need to go to jail to know it's wrong? Do I need to rape women to know it's wrong? This is a very common sense, and God, He gave us a brain to use. But if you're a donkey, you don't have it. You focus only in your private part. If you are a donkey, you follow your private part. You don't follow your brain. Very simple. You know, I remember once when I was a kid, my dad, he took me to a farm and he had a surprise for me. I went there, it was a big black horse, beautiful horse. This is the first time ever I jump on a horse. He said, this is yours. I was so happy, so excited. So I jump on the horse. Not even 5 minutes, this stupid horse, he saw a female horse. He went crazy, literally crazy. And me as a kid, I don't know what's happening, you know. This horse start jumping over that horse, and I am in the top of him. So you are saying to me, you are a horse. It's not your brain who control your mind. It is your private part. Are you? Well, my friend, I am a human who have a brain. I do not need to be a horse. For God did not make me one. Again, you don't have to agree with me. You know, I'm sure, like, you know, you don't agree with me because you know, you don't feel good about what I'm saying. You know, but this is reality. An animal, when he see a female, he cannot, you know, the animal cannot control itself. Animal. This is the difference between a human being and animals. The animal is driven by, you know, his sexual desire. But you as a human, anyway, do we have any Muslim when I have any he don't agree with us? This is why Muhammad, he understand the nature of those Arab Bedouin men in the desert. So he promised them a lot of virgins, a lot of sex. He described even the sexual relationship, the sexual act. He said dahman, dahman, which means he will push so hard. So he is trying to tempt them by their penises, not by their brain. And when you think through your penis, then your brain is in the bye-bye. This is why you see somebody, he join ISIS, he jump in a car, he drive the truck, he want to explode himself in the enemy. Why? Because he is dreaming. The Prophet told him, before even your blood touch the floor, you will be in heaven and the virgin will be in the top of you. So this guy now, he is in different level of drugs. He's a donkey now, he's a horse. He's driven by his penis. He want to die desperately, not because he love Allah, but because he want to have sex. And Muhammad, as a satanic man, he knew there's a lot of men, they have a brain of a donkey. His magic will not work with the smart one, but the donkey ones can do the job. Who said we need the smart ones? We need the donkey ones more than the smart. You know? Always, somebody will take advantage of somebody else because he is not smart enough. Right? How did you get out of the horse? I fell down. What do you mean get out of the horse? The horse cannot be controlled. I fell down. I jumped. Like I lost control, and then I decided to jump. What I would do? And I was alone, you know. Then they saw me from far, like falling down. What happened? But they were not expected that a female horse to be around. I guess she came from like the neighbor hand or land or farm. But supposedly there's nothing like this. And this horse went crazy. And this is what Islam trying to make out of you. You know, use the animal inside you to drive you, not the human inside you. You know, with the Christ, we go back to our humanity. With Muhammad, we go back to be animals. Christ, he speaks to your heart, to your mind, to your ethic. Muhammad, he speaks to your testicles. So depend who you are, that would decide where you go. As we say always, fly go to the garbage, bees they go to the flowers. So you choose where to go. Anyway, so I am happy to have you today here. Feel free to download my videos. As you know, I don't keep them for long. And I hope soon we will have more Muslims to call us and debate us. I might come back again later. I don't know if I have the energy, you know, I will be back. If not, until we see you soon again. Don't forget to subscribe and then unsubscribe, because if you are a Muslim and you do that twice, Allah will double your reward, which means you lose one deed if you subscribe, and Allah will give you 2 more deeds if you unsubscribe. And this way, by the end of the day, you will get a lot of deeds. So I'm telling you how to get rich. A lot of deeds will be in your bank account by Allah. Subscribe, you lose 1. Unsubscribe, you get 2. 2 minus 1, you won 1. So keep doing that all day long, and you will see how rich you will be. Very smart God. Genius. He's a genie, yes. So thank you all for being here, and until we see you soon again, maybe tonight if I can, so we can be with our friends and our family from Indonesia. Until then, may the Lord bless you. Don't forget to download the videos, share, like, make a comment. Don't be just generous here in the chat, because your comment can help to bring more people to watch the videos. Take care. God bless.